Afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I've got this gorgeous 2004 Volvo V70 wagon for you today with the optional third row seat, making it a 7-passenger. This will be a test drive and driving impression video of this vehicle as we get it out onto the road, put it through its paces, and take you along with us for the ride so that you can see and hear everything that we see and hear. Now, we do have an in-depth walk-around video of this vehicle as well, where we demonstrate its many functions and features, so make sure you catch that video as well. We'll include links to both videos in the description portion of that, anywhere you find this vehicle for sale. Just wanted to take a quick walk around, just show you how nice the exterior of the vehicle is. Before we get started, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started here. Set the phone down for just a moment while I put my seatbelt on, safety first. Let's note the miles here. We've got a lot of glare. Let's see, 67,495 miles. Go ahead and squeeze through these cones first and foremost. First of all, folks, I got to tell you, the seats in this generation Volvos, they are just so comfortable. Ride quality on the vehicle is super comfortable, but the seats are also super comfortable. Much more comfortable than the seat on that thing, I can guarantee you that. These things are the type of vehicle you want to put out onto the road and drive for hours and hours without feeling excessively fatigued. Engine is super responsive, very powerful, very confident, and very competent. Transmission shifts are just as smooth as butter. This vehicle comes with 2 keys, remotes. Timing belt is on everybody's mind. I know it's going to be everybody's first question. Yeah, timing belt's been done. Even though it has only 67,000 miles, it was done at 55,000. It was done by a Volvo specialist, a shop that only does Volvos, specializes in Volvos, locally here in the Sacramento area, where the vehicle has lived since brand new. 2 lifetime California owners with clean Carfax history, showing no accidents and no damage since new. This thing is absolutely unbelievable. These old Volvos have a cult following, folks. We're going to be offering this at a very attractive price. We're going to be bringing this to market at $89.88. We just happened to be at the right place at the right time and got a screaming deal on it. We're passing those savings on to you. As I said in my other video, if our competition was there and were to have seen it, it would have likely gone for more than that, even at the wholesale level, and then it would have probably made it onto the market for $12,900, $13,900. I don't know. Anything anybody wants to ask for it. Quite simply, when you have a vehicle that has no competition, because there's probably not another one out there with this fuel miles, this condition, rust-free, corrosion-free California vehicle, you could pretty much ask anything you want for it, and if you do, you will likely get it sooner or later. We're not trying to get greedy on this. We're trying to just make our standard markup, standard margin that we try to make on every vehicle, pass those savings on to you. Vehicle drives beautifully. It doesn't pull to the left or the right. As we brake here to slow down, there's no vibrations, no shaking, no shimmying on the pedal, on the chassis, or on the steering wheel. Nothing that would indicate any warpage of the brakes or rotors whatsoever. The stretch of road that we're going to make a right turn on here is known for a lot of uneven roads, rough pavement, and potholes, and it really puts the suspension through its paces. If you have a vehicle with worn out shocks, struts, upper or lower control arms, ball joints, sway bar links, tie rod ends, anything in the suspension, if they're worn out, if they're bad enough, you'll feel it move. You'll feel the clunks, the rattles, the squeaks, the moans, the groans on this section of road, and I'm not feeling any of that. Suspension on this car is so forgiving that this, you know, it's a different feeling than a Cadillac or Lincoln. It's not floating. You don't feel like you're floating in air, but when you're driving it, you feel the bumps there, but it is so darn forgiving, you don't seem to mind one bit. It absorbs them beautifully while still making you feel engaged with the road, and that's amazing. That's got to be in the engineering. I usually either see one or the other. I don't see a suspension that's sport tuned that feels engaging, that's also does not feel numb, but this car seems to have pulled it off. Here we'll do a 0 to 60 acceleration run. We got our AC on, which is putting a load on the vehicle, and we're also going to be going up a hill, which is putting even more load. Go ahead and get started here. About 30% throttle, 40, 50, 60, 70% throttle. throttle. Transmission shifts are just as smooth as butter, even under hard acceleration, and 60 and beyond. You know, I wouldn't call it fast, but I'd call it fast enough. It'll do what you need it to do. It's not a sports car. Super smooth, super quiet, super safe, super reliable. I think this vehicle is going to be the pride and joy of its next owner. Super, super rare find, especially under $10,000, especially with these miles and with the timing belt having been done. Say no more. If I was looking for this vehicle, I would fly, drive, or have it transported anywhere to get it. Speaking of transport, for those of you watching from out of state or out of town, we also do offer affordable nationwide shipping and transport. So no matter where you are in the country, just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. However you get a hold of us, we'll be happy to get you a quote and let you know what it would take to get this vehicle from our doorstep to yours, so don't be shy. Trade-ins are welcome. Extended warranties are available. Inquire with our office or give me a call. I'll give you more details. If you have any additional questions, concerns, or comments, anything you'd like to speak to a live person about, you can give me a call at area code 916-765-7575. You can also find us 24/7, 365 days a year on our website at www.directauto-outlet.com. As we make our last few twists and turns here, I'll give you my overall opinion is extremely positive. If I had to pick apart and come up with some cons, yeah, it's got some smudges and maybe a couple dings and maybe a couple spots that aren't as brilliant or as shiny as they once were. The vehicle has been stored inside and outside. It is, after all, 21 years old. Interior, I can't fault at all. Any blemish or imperfection that I have discovered or found on this vehicle has purely been on the exterior. Interior is absolutely spotless. Mechanically, the vehicle seems great. I don't think you're going to need to do a thing to it. Folks, I do want to also take this opportunity to thank you for joining us and investing your valuable time, sticking with us throughout the entirety of this video. We certainly do appreciate it. We are open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sundays from 11 to 4. Make sure you give us a call, check availability before you head down. That way we make sure we don't miss you. You don't waste your valuable time coming out and discovering that the vehicle is sold. We do update our website twice a day, every morning and every evening. So if you do check our website, that's a very reliable source, but we'd love the opportunity to talk to you beforehand. If you'd like to, just give us a call as well. Our website is directauto-outlet.com. Give us a call, come on down. We look forward to seeing and interacting with each and every one of you in the near future. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.